God, it's been a while, bro. It's 11 p.m. right now. I knew if I was gonna put off this video till tomorrow, it's gonna be the next day and the next day and the next day. So I might as well do it now. I was just doing some tearing myself to pieces. And I think my life's quite good right now. I mean, I don't really see my problems affecting me that much. I'm planning on building a window tomorrow. I'm doing well. I just had to rewatch that last clip to make sure it wasn't rubbish. So, I went to Greece for a week, and that's why I've got this tan. And traveling changes. It's it it sort of sets you free in the way that you develop, and it forces you to change because you're adapting to a new environment. It forces you to grow as a person, and honestly, I think traveling is one of the best ways to grow your sense of character. Maybe I've got some, maybe I haven't. My book's been going really well. I'm on the 5th draft. I don't think you guys have heard any of that for like ages now. Yeah, that's pretty much me sorted. I think it's important, maybe just every once in a while, but at least for me personally, a lot of people do these things on Instagram, especially. They try to cheer themselves up. You might have heard of this thing called affirmations, positive affirmations, a way to love yourself. Well, my way of loving myself is sort of the opposite of everybody else's. Most people, they tell themselves really positive things like you are something. For me, I do the opposite. You are nothing. I tear myself to pieces. I point out all my faults. I point out everything that's horrible about me. And then I just think to myself, yeah, that's me. That's my life. Yes, I've eaten way too many crisps today than one man should eat. Yes, I think I was watching some sort of TikTok compilation. They are the worst. When they, like on YouTube, you get those videos where it's one TikTok and then another TikTok, and it goes for like 10 minutes. By the end, you feel just brain dead and a bit weird. And you know what I mean? You like feel differently. So I watched some of that. I mean, it's not that bad, really. I mean, I get up late on purpose. Like, I haven't uploaded for a month. I felt a bit guilty about that one. Otherwise, I wouldn't be sat here talking to you. I disguise laziness as leverage. And I don't really read anymore. Like I used to do a lot more reading. I don't really read like I used to. I rarely meditate or gratitude journal or even buy food, or my exercise is kind of trash. Oh god. And I haven't really journaled for a week, so yeah, so there's some problems, I guess. But to be fair, I haven't been really interested in any books at the moment for a good month now. I don't know why, it's just they just feel different. Reading feels different. Like I can read a book and I can sit there reading a book, but it almost feels like I know what's coming, and there aren't many things that I can read that genuinely interest me anymore. It's really weird. It's like whether it's a management technique or, I mean, even if it's something important, so many books bore me to death. And I can't really tell you why that is, they just do. I've become a lot more interested in fiction. That's something I never thought I'd say out loud. I used to hate fiction. I was once bought a fiction book and it took me 18 months to read it. Genuinely, like, um, and that was during a period when I was reading a lot of books. So you probably have a couple books on your shelf that you just have because family bought them for you and you sort of never read them. I suppose, like most people have a few of those. But I was sort of reading book after book after book and buying them and getting them, right? And there was this, and they were all non-fiction, and there was this one fiction book that I never read. Well, yeah, recently I have started to get an interest for fiction books, and it's very, very subtle at the moment. And I might actually like start reading some good ones. Who knows? So, I was walking on the beach and you've got the waves crashing against the sea, crashing against itself. And it's in the evening. We're on a Greek island, and you can see Turkey, like in the horizon, very, very plainly. And you can see the sunset, and you can see a sort of curve, and you can see the rest of the island. And we're walking along, and we've got our sunglasses, and we're sort of poking them in like that, really, really precariously. And we're walking along, and the ground is awful. It's rocky, it's stones, but it's like on a slope. So it's like you're constantly left and right and left and right, and it's messy, it's relaxing, but it's a bit clumsy. So you're walking along and, well, these fall on the floor, and you continue walking. You haven't really noticed, you don't really hear them fall because the sea keeps crashing into itself and the wind. You're thinking, you're a little bit in your head, you're a little bit not in your head. You keep on walking as if nothing actually happens, you're relaxed. You're just thinking to yourself, you're thinking about all the different things that you could do, that you might do, that you want to do. When you get home, you're considering to yourself. You're just considering. And then you hear like a voice behind you. And you know, like it's just some voice, so you sort of just keep on walking, and then you know that you two turn around. Um, Sir, you dropped these sunglasses. And there's this woman, and she's just ran across this beach to give you back your sunglasses that you just dropped. This exact pair of sunglasses. So I take them, I say, oh, thank you, with the biggest smile that I've had in a long time. And you keep on walking. You put your sunglasses somewhere a bit safer. These sunglasses are plastic. They might cost £3 to buy and maybe £1 to manufacture. They're not important. The rest of the trip would have been fine. I could have bought some new ones without them. I wouldn't have been that bothered by not having them. Yet for some silly reason, someone actually ran just to give me these sunglasses back to me. You better believe I didn't lose them again, bro. Because kindness is not about how important something is. It never is, isn't it? I mean, you can be generous, but it's not about how generous you are. It's about how kind you are. It's about what you can do. It's about how you treat something that's worthless. You know? If you want kindness to come to you, and the kindness has got to come from you. Why? Why would you run across a beach to give someone back their sunglasses? Well, because it's the kind thing to do. To give a stranger their sunglasses. To give a foreign stranger their sunglasses. Why would you run across a beach to give some cheap sunglasses to a foreign stranger? That you will never meet again? Why on earth would you do that? There is no reason to do that. Because it's kind.